What's going on, everyone? AndCap24 here from Playbook.gg, and today we're going to take a question out of the chat and answer it for you. We're going to start with Sam Ismail. He says, how do you beat mid-nickel blitz pressed? Now, if this is the first time checking out our channel and you want to win more games playing Madden, hit that subscribe button below. Don't forget to also click that bell icon to make sure you never miss any of our videos. All right, Sam, so let's jump into this. I'm going to go ahead and call mid blitz, and this is going to work against any cover 0, cover 1 type of blitz where they're pressing their players, they're playing man coverage and trying to send the house at you, okay? So what we're going to do is call that, and what we're going to do is look at this play at the gun empty base flex. This is out of the Rams playbook, something we're doing a series on with Playbook GG. This stick play has an outside release type of route that's on the right side of the screen. It's the far right route that has the ability to get outside and make your opponent whiff. Now, I want to make sure I give credit to Deuce Close. He did a video on this several weeks ago. He's a fellow YouTuber. I'll put his link to that video in the description so you guys can look at it. And what he broke down was not exactly the route itself, because this route's been in the game for a while, but basically the thresholds you need in order to make this work the way it needs to. And basically what he put in there is that you need 85 or higher release to get your player to the outside and make this whiff. A great tip that I want to make sure that I give credit when we talk about this, okay? Now, Julio has that 85 release, right? It's something in which he's going to be able to get that easy win. Now, if you look at our offensive line to defensive line numbers, we're outnumbered. We've got 6 defenders rushing to our 5 players blocking them. So we're going to need to motion somebody over to help block. It absolutely matters who we do. We're going to do Sanu, and I'm going to show you why here in a second. And this is all going to make sense when you see it. Okay, when I move Sanu over, I'm going to hike it right where he can block the right player. You're going to see the B go over the top, and you're going to see that all you've got to do is throw the ball deep, click on your player, rack catch it for the one-play score. Now let me show you the interaction of Julio versus the DB. This is where the outside release, as far as the 85 or higher, will come into play. He's going to be able to beat his man. This guy does not get his hands on him. And what you're going to see is that you're basically just throwing a nice ball over the top to make sure that you don't let your player catch up to you, okay? Now, what I mentioned earlier was it matters who does the block. And the reason why is that the B receiver only works on this route when he is off the line of scrimmage. I want to make sure I repeat that. Julio Jones is not on the line of scrimmage right now, okay? If I was to go ahead and motion Hooper over to the left because he's on the line of scrimmage, what he's going to end up doing is he's going to come off the line and is going to put Jones on. When he does that, you're going to see that now you're not going to get the free release. You're not going to get the whiff. Your receiver has to be off the line of scrimmage. I want to make sure I hammer that in because that is something that isn't always something that people know, okay? So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to slide protect right and move Hooper over to the left. And I'm going to hike it when it gets over here to help with blocking. And what you're going to see is now this guy is having a one-on-one battle with him. He did not get the ability to get the free release, okay? Let's go and show you why. The reason was, like I mentioned before, Julio is now on the line of scrimmage, okay? So it's not exactly the route itself. You need the route, you need the release, and you need him off of the line of scrimmage to work, okay? So sometimes you're probably saying, why does it work sometimes, why doesn't? I'm using different plays and it works. I need to make sure that I stress to you that different things you can do can mess up something that was good by putting him on the line of scrimmage. So when he's on the line of scrimmage, you can see now he doesn't get that full whiff. He's basically able to hand check him down the field, and you're good to go, okay? I'm going to illustrate this a little bit further for you in a different set. In the Gun Y Trips week, there is a outside fade, really nice route that would think that would work more than it does. And the reason why it doesn't work as well is because it's on the line of scrimmage. See the slot cross here? So I just want to make sure I've got everything here. I'm going to press him. We're looking at Julio on the left. He is on the line of scrimmage, right? So I'm just going to max protect. You can see. Now I want to make sure that you know that he can win some hand, battles. He can definitely, it's a great receiver versus a great DB. So he'll win some, but he'll definitely lose some. The other way where you run this to where he's off of the line, he's going to win that battle, right? So watch here. We're going to go with this X. You see they're hand checking down the field. I was able to basically beat him over the top on this one. So that's one for us, right? That's not always going to be the case. It's one of those deals, like I said before, it's all about making sure that, you give yourself the best opportunity possible. You can see here, we're going to try to do it, and you can see he was right with him. Right? I tried to wait a little bit longer to beat him, but you saw how that ended up working for the defense in their advantage because of the fact that it's basically a win percentage at this point when it goes man versus guy. So you can see here again, I was able to beat him, right? And this is not like the beat where you get that over the top. The defense can get a little bit of makeup speed in this game. So I want to make sure that you understand when to use this, when not to, right? So if you're going through your playbooks and you want a old school fade, see how he's right on him this time? So I'm basically trying to throw him over the top open. And you can see that we're here, we can put it in a spot only our guard can catch it, but it's not as consistent. We go back to the gun empty base flex formation, and we go to stick. You're going to see that we're going to have that ability. Now, I've got Ridley and Julio in different spots, so it's not going to work here because you could see here when we discussed this earlier, we're going to want that outside release guy to have that same route that Julio goes. So you can see here, the guy does actually beat him over the top this way, but it's not going to be as consistent. You can see how Ridley beats him, and you're better off with a guy that doesn't have that high release, but has the speed when he's off man. When he's off the line of scrimmage than you do when the player has the better ratings that it's on the line of scrimmage. So you can see that. So I just want to make sure that I kind of break this down for you in a little bit more detail to understand where it's not 100% blanketed that the route plus the release equals the win. So, if you're having some struggles and maybe you didn't understand that point, make sure your player is off the line of scrimmage and make sure that he's got that ability to get that outside release, and you're going to have an easy one-play score when you face any cover 0 or cover 1 blitz, especially the mid blitz that you had asked for in the video, Sam. We appreciate you guys. If you have any other questions, make sure you go ahead and throw them into the chat. That way we have the ability to, pick one and kind of discuss it as we go throughout the week, and maybe yours is the one that we go ahead and do. Now, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure you check out these videos below for the most helpful Madden tips. If you're looking to learn from the best players in the world, head over to www.playbook.gg for the most detailed game plans in Madden.